Hello everyone, welcome back to Cheers. I hope you guys had a wonderful week and that you're all staying safe and healthy. Today I have a swipe test for you on battling out two brow products that I've been really loving. One product is the WUNDERBROW Gel product and the other one is the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. And if you want to see how these two are gonna duke it out, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to test out is going to be the Anastasia Dipbrow, and the color that I'm going in with is the ash brown color, and I've used it up a fair amount now. And I'm going into it with the WUNDERBROW dual brush, where it has like an angle brush on one side and the spoolie on the other side. And let's go in with the good brow first. Excuse my wispies here, they're out of control and I cannot maintain them. So immediately what I notice here is that it goes on so smoothly and it's really easy to blend out. I could have probably dipped in a little bit less heavy-handed, but if you like the darker brow look, that's fine too. But on my good brow, that's what it looks like, and here's the difference between my two brows. Okay. Now for the more difficult brow. And here are my finished brows. I think this one looks really good. It blends out really easily. It just goes on really smoothly. And overall, it's just a really easy pomade to use. I think I really enjoy the color for my hair. I have like a darker brown hair, but a little bit of lightness from the hair dye that I did like a year or two ago. That was like a lighter brown, and when I let my hair down, it has like this ombre effect. So I think this ash brown color does a really good job of complementing both the dark and lighter aspects of my hair. So it's easy to use from like summer to winter hairs if you're the type to kind of dye your hair lighter or darker depending on the season. And I have two cotton swabs now, and I just wanted to do a wipe test for you, like a dry wipe test for you, so you can see the wearability of the product. I did notice that when I did wear this throughout the day that it did kind of wear off, and that's mainly because my natural oils will kind of blend in with the brow product and then it will kind of fade throughout the day. But on my good brow with a clean cotton pad, one swipe, I can't see that much of a difference. Obviously it looks a little bit less blended and whatnot, but that's to be expected. And this is the amount of product that has come off after one swipe. And then on the bad brow, I think you'll be able to see a better effect of the swipe test on my left brow just because it is more sparse. But okay, so that's what it looks like after the swipe and the amount of product that came off on the brow. So pretty much the same amount, I would say. This one is the right brow and this one is the left brow, and it's pretty much the same amount of product that's come off. A little bit more on this one since, a little bit more on the left side since there is less hair to kind of cover it up. And the final test that I wanted to show you guys is going to be with this micellar water facial wipes from Polish. I just got these from from TJ Maxx, and going to wipe that off once. And there's still some product on there, especially towards like the meatier part of my brow, but that's the amount of product that's come off so far. And then this side, left and right there. And my brows are looking, well, my left one looks kind of very similar to what it looked like before I put anything on. In my right brow, the meatier part looks meatier than nothing, but I do think that the hair definitely helps keep the product in place. So right brow's looking a little bit better than the left brow, which is usual, but yeah. All right, now I'm really excited to try on the WUNDERBROW to see if it does any better than the Anastasia. Before I test out the WUNDERBROW product, I'm going to just wipe off all the product that's left over on my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and just to show you guys that I did a thorough job of cleaning off my brows. There's nothing besides foundation on this Q-tip, as you can hopefully see. So I did a good job, guys. And now I'm gonna go into the WUNDERBROW with the same dual brush. Same one, but I did clean it, so hopefully you do not see any product on the brush either. Just grabbing some product off of the brush applicator tip here. And if you're curious, I'm going in the color Brunette in the WUNDERBROW Brow Gel. And with the good brow, as always, I'm just gonna zoom you guys in. What I'm seeing here compared to the Anastasia Brow Gel or the Dipbrow is that the gel is not blending in as nicely with my hairs as the Anastasia one is, but I think that's just because this is a lighter color than the Anastasia Brow Gel, so it might not be the best color match for my brow hair in particular. I might have been better off with like a darker brow gel color, but I personally enjoy the lighter color for my brows, especially in the summertime. It just brings like an overall brightness to the face. And I'm going back in to the product again and just darkening up some spots. And another thing, as I'm brushing through right now, there's a bit more of a tackiness to the hairs, and so it's almost kind of like the name would imply, it's a gel. So similar to when you apply a brow gel to your eyebrows, this product is going to keep your hairs in place, so you don't need to necessarily go into a second product to put your hairs into the position that you would maybe want them to go in. Okay, and this is the look of my first brow. And going into my left sparse, poor left brow. I actually, the first time I purchased the WUNDERBROW, I did get it in a darker color, but I thought it looked too dark, so I went for the lighter Brunette, my second purchase around, and I actually prefer the Brunette over the darker color. And if I want to darken up my brows to match like better during the winter time, I just go in with a darker eyeshadow over my brows, and I found that to work nicely to balance out the lightness that this color brings. Can you guys see my hairs here? How it's like kind of getting pushed into the areas that I want it, and it's like staying. It'll actually stay like that throughout the day due to the gel consistency of this. But as you can see right here, it's getting a little bit difficult to fill in that sparse area with this product. So usually what I would do for that, just like that little tip, rather than going into the WUNDERBROW, is I would actually go into like maybe a pencil, like a fine tip pencil, and fill that in, since it's a really small part. But for the purposes of today's video, just to show you what it would look like with just this product alone. It's a little bit difficult to control, but it still gets the job done eventually. And this is what it looks finished with the brow gel. I'll do like a side-by-side here of what the differences look like in terms of the Anastasia one and the WUNDERBROW. Now for the wipe test. I'm gonna go in with the right brow first on a clean cotton pad. Zoom you guys in again. Wow. Like hardly any product came off, right? And if you look at my pad here, you can't really see the actual brow product come off of it. It's only like my foundation that's come off onto this. Quite good. Then on the left brow, on another clean pad, and I'm applying a good amount of pressure here. Still, I am so impressed. This one, I think because it didn't have as much time to dry onto my skin, as well as it being less furry here because I just am more sparse. And this time, more product came off with the brow aspect of it more so than the foundation. There's still some foundation, most of it is foundation, but the darker spots are the brow product. Okay, so this is the right side of my brow and this is the left side cotton pad. And once again, left side came off a little bit more, but that's just because I have less hair on my left side. And then I'm going to insert some pictures here to show you the cotton pads on the differences between the Anastasia and the WUNDERBROW. And last but not least, the test. There's nothing on this sheet. It's a brand new one so that I could get similar wetness and consistency. And there's hardly any difference. Oh my god, what? This is literally just basically my foundation again. Do you see that? Hardly any product came off. Okay, and then left side. Again, same thing, more or less just foundation. Both sides, this is my right side here and left side here. It's like hardly anything. And then I'll also insert a picture here on the differences between the micellar wipes. And as you can see here, in terms of wearing test and how long it's gonna last, WUNDERBROW is the clear winner. Like, hello. My brows are still looking pretty decent considering the wipe test that I just put it through. I'm just going to fix up my brows really fast and then just come back to you guys with final thoughts. Alright guys, I'm back. I just went in with my ColourPop brow pencil in the color taupe. It's the really skinny version of it with the fine tip one, just to kind of fill in what I wiped off. But as you can kind of see from what I mentioned earlier, if you want it to be a little bit darker than the actual brunette color that I went in with, going in with something like a darker pencil or a darker eyeshadow just helps kind of balance out the overall look or color of the brow. So I think the WUNDERBROW brunette color also does a good job of being an all seasons type of color. If you are like on a trip vacationing, or if you are going to the pool or having a beach day, the WUNDERBROW is the clear winner. It's something that's going to be lasting for you throughout the night when you're at the club bumping and grinding, or however you dance. Like, I dance is like, you know, people can't, 6 feet rule, you can't get around you. You can't dance around me. No joke, that's kind of like literally how I dance, so my friends get really embarrassed of me when they go to the club with me, but it's okay because just, you know, accept yourself for who you are. If you're weird, own it, just own it. But anyways, back to the WUNDERBROW. This has been something that I've been using for like the past 3 years and have been really loving. I just wanted to get the Anastasia Brow Pomade just to try it out, just because there's so many people who love it, and honestly I really like it too. It's just that for me, I prefer, rather than something that's like quick and easy to go with, I prefer having something that I know is going to have my back all day. Like, you know, this is the Chanel of brow products, which it means that you know that girl's gonna have your back because it's your best friend, your ride or die, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for something that's going to be, you know, your best friend, or something that has your back all day, all night, like something that you don't have to reapply throughout the day, I highly recommend doing the WUNDERBROW. So in conclusion, I would say both great products. I'm just gonna go and say that WUNDERBROW is the winner for me here in this battle, just because it just lasts so long, and although it does take a little bit longer to apply, it does get there eventually. You just have to maybe spend like 2 more extra minutes doing your brows than with the Anastasia. So at the end of the day, like, you have something that's going to last you like throughout the day and night, or you have something that's easy that you can save yourself 2 minutes on, and it might be there for you throughout the day and night, depending on how oily your skin is. If you're like me, it's gonna be gone by like maybe the 8-hour, 10-hour mark, depending on how warm it is outside or how nervous you might be, or just like whatever. If you're sweaty or if you're oily, then highly recommend this one. And you might be thinking like, oh, because I had to go in with 2 products to kind of balance out or fill in parts that was a little bit more difficult to reach because of the consistency of the brow gel. I would say that in a way it's kind of the same, because with this one, if you want your brows to stay in place, then you would have to go in with a brow gel. If you wanted your brows to stick a certain way, which I tend to always go in with a brow gel, especially for my left side anyways, because the way the hairs grow on this one is just like unmanageable. So either way, in terms of buying an extra brow product, they're both equal in that sense. In regards to how much the brow gel for WUNDERBROW is, it's usually retailed at $22. Currently on wonder2.com it's retailing for $16.50, and for the Anastasia Dipbrow it usually retails for $21. So they're both very comparable in price. Without it being on sale, it's only $1 difference. For something that's going to last all day, I would definitely recommend going with the WUNDERBROW. It does take a little bit getting used to with the consistency on how you have to work it through your brow, but once you get over that lump, that learning curve, this is definitely probably going to become a staple in your makeup routine, especially for like anytime you're going to be on travels, on photo shoots where you really need your brows to stick by your side. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Anastasia, it's still good, but I mean, clear winner, clear winner. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the Cheers family, and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. And as always, cheers to a good week. Bye.